Morning class. Children, in the previous class, we have done the poem The Road Not Taken. So today we are going to continue with the lesson The Sound of Music by Deborah Cowley. So before starting the lesson, let's know about the writer Deborah Cowley. So Deborah Cowley was born in the year 1806. She was an Ottawa-based writer and a broadcaster. She had been a successful writer of her period. She grew up in Toronto and graduated from the University of Western Ontario and moved to Ottawa to work for the Unitarian Service Committee. She has traveled the worldwide and written more than 100 articles for different editions of the Reader's Digest, many of which have been translated into dozens of languages. She has been an on-air broadcaster for CBC Radio in Washington, D.C. and worked for CBC Television in London. So this was the brief introduction about the writer Deborah Cowley. So now let's start with the lesson The Sound of Music. Evelyn Glennie listens to sound without hearing it. This is part 1. So let's discuss the title. The title itself is very interesting. Here the author says about Evelyn Glennie listened to sound without hearing it. Now we all wonder, we are confused. How can you listen to sound when you can't hear? So this is something we will discover in the lesson. That how Evelyn Glennie was able to listen to sound although she could not hear. Now before we proceed with the chapter, let's discuss. God may have taken her hearing, but He has given her back something extraordinary. What we hear, she feels far more deeply than any of us. That is why she expresses music so beautifully. Someone has commented that this about Evelyn. He says that although God took away her hearing power, she was impaired, but He gave her an extraordinary thing, and that was the sense of feeling. She could feel very deeply, far more deeply than the normal people. And that is why she was able to express music so beautifully, so well. She is a well-known multi-percussionist. She plays different percussion instruments like xylophone, drums. So now read the following account of a person who fought against a physical disability and made her life a success story. So from here we come to know the theme of the story and the message we get from the story. The story of Evelyn Glennie is a motivational story. It inspires all of us to overcome our physical disabilities and achieve our dreams and goals just like Evelyn did. So now let's start with the chapter. Rush hour crowds jostle for positions on the underground train platform. A slight girl, looking younger than her 17 years, was nervous yet excited as she felt the vibration of the approaching train. So here, jostle means push roughly. Then slide means small and thin. The scene is of the train platform. It is underground and there is a huge rush at the platform. So maybe you have seen in the platform how the crowd of people they used to push each other and going to catch the train. So same here, people are pushing each other to get way. So there is a small thin girl, it is Evelyn. Evelyn is standing at the railway platform waiting for the train. And just as she feels the vibration of the approaching train, she realizes that the train is about to come. She gets nervous and excited too. This is the train that will take Evelyn to London. She is going to London to learn music as she has got admission in the Royal Academy of Music. So right now Evelyn is in Scotland. Evelyn belongs to Scotland. Scotland is a country in Europe. Life in Scotland is not as fast as in London. London has a very fast life. It is urban, whereas Scotland has farms and countryside. So that is why Evelyn is nervous because she is leaving Scotland for London, and she is excited also because she is doing something that she always dreamed of. She is going to the Royal Academy of Music to learn music. To see next, it was her first day at the prestigious Royal Academy of Music in London, and daunting enough for any teenager fresh from a Scottish farm. So here, daunting means frightening or scary. And teenager, a person who Evelyn is 17 years of age. She is a teenager and she is fresh from a Scottish farm. As Evelyn is from Scotland, which has more of farms and countryside, so she has not seen first life. That is why she is nervous, and the writer says that she is fresh from a Scottish farm. But this aspiring musician faced a bigger challenge than most. She was profoundly deaf. So here, aspiring musicians means a person who wants to be a musician. Profoundly means deaf, absolutely deaf. So here, Evelyn could not hear, and this was a bigger challenge for her. Moving from a rural area to a first life was a smaller challenge. Evelyn faced a much bigger challenge, that was her inability to hear. So, Evelyn Glennie loss of hearing had been gradual. Gradual means in phases. Slowly, she started losing the power of hearing, and one day she was absolutely deaf. Her mother noticed something was wrong when the 8-year-old Evelyn was waiting to play the piano. They called her name and she didn't move. I suddenly realized she hadn't heard, said Isabel Glennie. Isabel Glennie is the name of Evelyn's mother. Evelyn's mother, Isabel, recollects one incident when Evelyn was 8 years old. She says that Evelyn was waiting for her turn to play the piano, but when her name was called out, she did not respond. And her mother realized that Evelyn did not respond to her name. That means she did not hear her name being called out. For quite a while, Evelyn managed to conceal her growing deafness from friends and teacher. So here, conceal means to hide. As Evelyn lost her sense of hearing in phases, it was a gradual process. So in the beginning, when she could hear partially, she managed to hide this disability from her friends and teachers too. But by the time she was 11, her marks had deteriorated and her headmistress asked her parents to take her to a specialist. Specialist means a doctor specializing in a particular part of the body. And deteriorated means worsen. Day by day, it's becoming worse. Then reduces. And arc means requested. So when Evelyn was 11 years old, her mark has started deteriorating, going down. So the headmistress requested her parents to take Evelyn to the doctor. So children, we'll stop up to here. We will continue in the next class. Whatever I have explained, please go through it. If you don't understand or if there is any difficulty, you can please contact me at any time. I'll be there to help you out. Thank you.